You are sending live. Yeah. We're sending live. Yeah. Sending live. We're sending live. Let's hear some music first. Yeah, why not? Some Marvin Gaye here first. Blues. Let's hear that first. Let's hear that. Why not? Some good music. Before you guys tune in. So right, okay guys, let me start. Now I'm back. Okay. Let's see. Just turn down the volume here. I don't know what I'm listening to. I'm listening to some Marvin Gaye here, I think. Marvin Titus. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. We start with the normal stuff, as always. We start with the normal stuff. Hope you all are well. I'm feeling pretty good. Busy week, I will get into that. Porto weather. Local time 23:42 p.m. Okay, local weather is very humid, very cuddly, not cuddly, not cuddly, but it's very cloudy. It's been raining all the week, actually, to be honest. Just turn off the music so I can concentrate. The wind, yeah, is mellow. I mean, the wind is strange here. To be completely honest, guys, the wind is strange. It's like wind every day. Every morning is wind and it's gray. This month is supposed to be a sunny month, but it has not been. Humidity 92%. I cannot believe it. Not whatsoever. It's too much. Something I need to say right away. I think I have some health problem. And I better say it right away. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but it burns as a motherfucker. It's not the chest, but it's on here. Just down here. I mean, especially because I eat a lot of greens. And I don't know what it is. I Googled a little bit about it, but sometimes after meals, it just coming up and I don't have this, sour stuff coming up from the mouth and you need to vomit. It's not like that, you know what I mean? But it's coming up a little bit and it's going through all of here. Like if I snap, it's going through. You start from here and then you go just straight up here. It's very painful. I don't know what the fuck it is. I should go to the doctor actually. But anyway, I'm doing my best. Let's get back to what I was saying. Yeah, the weather here is 92% humidity. I can't imagine this that. No way, mate. No. I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine. But anyway, I am excited to get into tonight's week's topic. I'm super excited to get into that, but we will wait a little bit. We put that a little bit aside, okay? If that is fine with you, if that is okay with you, because I have a lot of things that I want to bring up. So we wait a little bit with this week's topic. I hope that is okay. Let's see here what I wanted to bring up. Yeah, just to start off with also my week. How was the week? Totally okay, I would say. I was like a supervisor this week because my supervisor, she was away this week. So yeah, I just had to take care of some stuff and always a lot of work. Some things that I don't like to do. We will get into that. What it really means to be working for something that you maybe don't really feel like you want to do. There is something more to what you can do within your soul. We will get into that. I will get into that. I was thinking about something earlier about some good movies that I saw. Okay? Sorry. I saw a good movie. It's not a good movie. How could I say that? It's not a good movie. You know, I like to watch B movies. I'm a huge 80s, 70s, 60s, even 90s fan. But imagine like Lost Boys, that movie, I love it so much. And then even the movie that I saw like recently, what was the name? Yeah, but that's Lost Boys with I thought it was with Edward Furlong, but that was Terminator. That's something else. But what else? I like so many movies from that era. I like Evil Dead. I love so many movies. I love zombie movies so much. I love the Night of the Living Dead. George A. Romero. Oh, this stuff is so good. I mean, the reason why I start talking about movies right now is because I saw a movie last night. It was called The Signs, not The Signs. It's just called Signs with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix, and that is like not 90s movie. It's early, maybe early mid 2000 century movies. And it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. I'm telling you. Don't forget this movie because you know if you like aliens and this type of creepy drama thriller mystery movie, I'm telling you, watch Signs because it's a deep story, you know. And you know I like to talk about movies when I make my introductions from my live streams. So it starts like this small town family. They live in Ohio or something, Idaho, some like off town by themselves basically, surrounded by cornfields in a two story house, something like that, with like a chicken house or garage home or whatnot, as you wish. And it's like surrounded by these cornfields. And apparently, there's this man of the house. He have two children, one young boy and one young daughter. And the young daughter, she likes to drink a lot of water because apparently the water turns bad all the time. She said, "No, Dad, this water turns bad all the time." And then there is this. I think he is a younger brother or younger. It must be the brother of the Mel Gibson, the father of the house. And then this boy, he must be like, I think he is. Yeah, he's Joaquin Phoenix. You know, they played Joker recently. Great actor, great actor. But he is like, is he really the? I think he might be the brother of Mel Gibson, the father of these kids that living in this house. I didn't get that right. I can't believe he is the older brother or the son of Mel Gibson. I can't see that. He must be the brother, but he's way younger anyway. So he is like those two guys are Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. They're like the alpha guys protecting the garden. And now we're getting forward into the story because this is just the beginning. The family they are destroyed from the mother. She passed away, but they are surrounded by this big, huge cornfield. And one morning, they just realized that something had landed in the cornfield. And it's a super it's a pattern. It's a pattern, and nobody know what it is. And it's super creepy. You know, imagine you have a cornfield outside of your garden, and you just walk out. Suddenly, you see one day you walk through a bit, you know, and suddenly it's just flat. And you're like, who made this pattern? It could be a neighbor, but this is too big for it. Okay, so some things happening, things going on, they call the police and stuff. And they turn off the television, and things happen like it happened, the same pattern in the cornfields. In India, in Southern America, in Central America, in other places in the States. You know, it turns out like it's very creepy. And they see like something is going on around the world. But backflashing, they have some coincidences. Something is going on in their own garden. So the father and the brother, let's call him the brother, taking care of the younger children there. And this is very well professional made. So they just go out to discover a little bit, and they see a little glimpses of something that they can't not understand. And this is creepy, you know. We get to that. It's really, really creepy. They see just like, okay, Mel Gibson, he go out to the fields just because he is curious. He sees something there. They have a dog also. They have a pet, a Schaefer. And he is going crazy because the dog is intuitively understanding something is wrong. So they go out and, Mel, the father, go out in the field. Come on, now I'm going to be the man of the house. Now I'm going to go out there to see what the fuck is going on there. It's my garden. I must have understand to what is in my yard, in my cornfields. And he is basically kind of pooping his pants, to say it mildly, because he see like a skeptical figure going through the field. You know, he had this walking through steps. It's like this track through the cornfield. It's walking up there, you know, because he had the tractor and it's stepped up. You can walk. It's a path. And he just turned off his light. He have a flashlight. And he drop it, and it goes out, and he get it working, and he light it, the path, and then there's this step, this leg going through the cornfield, and it's not a human leg. And yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anymore. I'm not the best storyteller in these regards, but I wanted you to understand this is a great movie. I really like it, to be honest. I think it's a really, really good movie. Yeah, but that's one movie that I've been seeing recently. And anyway, other than that, this is gonna be like, yeah, very spontaneous movie that I've been thought about, like I said, that I wanted to do. Very much spontaneous, and I thought you were worth it, very worth it. So that's why I want to do it. Very worth it. And I hope you all are good. And I wanted to talk about a lot of things. Just like randomly, like talk about a lot of things. Like one thing that is been going on is the war. It's a war. It's a full-blown war that is going on in Israel. It's sad, of course, but what can we do about that, right? It's a really like it's gonna be war because they are the Palestinians. They apparently they shoot out to Israel right now, and I have it on here right now. But it happened like a few days ago, and it seems like it's gonna be a full-blown war. So yeah, what can we do about that? It's a big war. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war. Yeah, but anyway, other than that, what did I do this week? It's been like a lot of work, of course, as always, but I kind of feel like we're gonna get into this. That's what I want to talk about. Let's get into it right now, actually. To continue from the last episode, leaving off living for what is truth. Yeah, this is a fucking difficult topic. This is a fucking hard topic. This is a really damn hard topic. And I'm not afraid of it. I'm not. I'm really just. It's a fucking hard topic, but I'm not afraid of it. I am not perfect. Super personal right now. Okay, I hope that's fine. But that's what my vlogs is about. The thing about just sometimes you've been working some job and you realize like maybe okay, you're doing this job for X amount of years, whatever, whatnot, but you are like ready for doing something that you believe very hard on in yourself. There is this voice inside of you talking to you like not every day, maybe it comes up every now and then, saying something to you that you have something else. Maybe you had this born from you in a specific situation. It happened through a specific time in your life. It was coming to you and you didn't know it was there. First you didn't acknowledge it. First you didn't understand what this was, this voice speaking to you. But then through the time you understood more and more what this truth calling was saying to you. And this is something that is always going to be with me, for example. But I cannot like just neglect it. I cannot neglect it. It's sad, but recently I feel like, yeah, I know it's there. It's always there. That's basically what makes exactly, for example, is what is making the music, for example, for me. But there is more than that. There is something more than that. It's not just that's just like a by effect from that. But you know, there is something more. There is just this most beautiful people that I met that speaks to me through this connection that I have within myself. But it's also something more than that. It is to just this is so hard to say, but it's basically just drop everything. But then there's this like the ego saying you cannot drop everything. You have to be rational to keep what you are doing now to gather experience and whatnot is really difficult. I don't know if a lot, it seems like not a lot of people understand what I'm saying about this. No, I know and not a lot of people understand what I'm saying about this. Because there is nobody else that I can really talk about this with. Not people, no people can understand what I'm saying, to be honest, with this stuff. And I'm not sharing. I'm trying to express myself right now, but it seems like it's just a little bit on the surface what I'm trying to explore. But I know I'm working for this little piece of what is truth, actually. But it's not easy. But it's good to talk. Like, it's good to spread and talk the truth for what is truth. And sometimes maybe that is needed with a little bit of beer or yeah, just have some drinks or whatnot, and to make it like a relief. But that's not what is really needed, to be honest. I can talk about this if I am like completely sober, just if I have somebody to talk with. But to be honest, I don't have that. So that is an excuse to say that is I can talk with somebody if I have a drink. That is a complete excuse. I can talk exactly what I want to say without it. But regardless, it's really something that's like there is more to it. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, let's hear what I'm gonna have here. This is so fucking annoying, this opener. Not a proper opener. Regardless, yeah. Regardless. I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. And what time is it now, actually? It's really late, actually. Yeah, it's 12. Local time is 6 past 12, but we're gonna keep going here. I only stream like 29 minutes, like now, pretty much. So we are gonna keep going a little bit more. This is too early for a Friday night stream. I promised you that I was gonna do another live stream, so I wanted to do it more serious. And then I feel like this is more serious than I did last time, because last night's stream, I will tell you, okay, it was I was working that night, and then I went to a place and I had 2 drinks. I'm not used to drink two drinks, and I had a drink tonight actually, but not like that. But this night I had, last night I had, not last night, the other night stream. It was too much. I couldn't handle like like a Jack and Coke and rum and Coke. It was too much. And then I came home and I streamed like 3 hours or whatnot. But I didn't think it was that good. So anyway, now I'm gonna have to feel like I want to do a better. I want to do a better now. Absolutely. I think you deserve it so much. You deserve it. Absolutely. Because you are the amazing. You are the amazing. Unbelievable. I think I'm feeling pretty drunk actually. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, to be honest. Let's talk about being like, no, nobody understands. Like, oh man. Like, how drunk I actually been before. Oh, nobody will understand that. That's not what this stream is about, but you know, I'm gonna say it anyway. Man, you know, I have been so drunk through my days. Passed out in the most weirdest places, like the most weirdest places in a garden, backyards, behind houses, in bushes, actually bushes outside of a police station. That was like one of my first place where I was pass out when I was 18. Before I go to Australia, I must have been 18, and no police go in my local town. And I don't brag about this because this is fucking horrible, to be honest. And this little bit says something about my problem with alcohol, actually. And I don't have a problem as I do have a problem. I can say that. I think I need to say that. But it's not the problem that when I go up, not the problem like a lot of people that are dependent. They are just saying, okay, now it's another day. What am I gonna do now? Now I'm gonna drink, go to buy a new. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's like when I do decide to drink, and then it's like I drink. I like to drink them. And then the other drugs is like, no, nothing. Stay away from that. It's not good for me. I don't want to talk about that. It's not a good thing, actually, to be honest. And I don't recommend anybody to do anything else, or not even alcohol. But I'm so happy. You know, that's one thing that I was so happy about doing this INFP with Tom thing. because this is something that makes me feel sane and something with obligation to do something very good for me, to go every Friday. Okay, I'm not doing very well with it. I'm doing my best. I mean, and I always going to take my responsibility for what I do fault. But this is something that feels like, okay, I can always do this to do better. And then there are those days like today was not a big problem. Like there are those times, I mean, it was way worse before, like going out and be really drunk and whatnot. But today was like just go out and talk with my friend on the phone that I didn't talk with for a while and just have some drinks, like this drink that I'm drinking now. Just order some drinks like this, some beers, and just talking on the phone. No issue like that. Just ordering a few beers, talking on the phone, having a good time. Not any issue like that. It's fine, completely fine. Not like doing a scene or nothing like that. I'm not that person. I'm a really calm, peaceful guy, always sticking to myself. Just, of course, there have been situations where I have been too much. I can take that. I can take that as a man. I can take that. But I'm not that kind of guy that all the day, every day, I'm just gonna go out and ordering a bottle of vodka or whatnot. No way, absolutely not. But if you ask me, do I have a problem? Yeah, probably I do. I mean, not probably. Be straight up, Tom. Yeah, I do. But I do, not but. Don't say that fucking but. Okay, I do. I have a problem. Yes, be honest. I do have a problem. Though it's not. I try to yes. Though, but, blah blah blah. Do I have a problem? Yes, I have a problem. I drink too much when I go out, but I take responsibility for it. I'm a man for it. I'm a man. I'm a real man. I am a man that I take responsibility for it. I'm really honest in this sense, you see? And I'm so like, I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. I never claim to be. All I want to do is, here we go into the story of this, here we go into the story of this week's INFP with Tom about doing what is really meant for, what is really feeling well, what is really truthful. And that is different for anybody. What is different for you from me? I don't know. Write me. You can say whatever you want, whoever is listening. I am so pleaseful to hear. I am, truthfully. But for me, I know it's a journey there. It's a journey there. It's a really journey there. But I would say the journey there is really sensitive, but having a place, a quiet place, where I can bring these sounds, or these words, but especially sounds that coming to me. The sounds had already came to me, but there's more sounds that's gonna come to me in the future. But the sound that have already came to me, that I have already accumulated into some form through my guitar and text, and I can put them into some, like a box, a little piece, and then I can make them into a little, like a book or album, and I can put them out there. like through the digital form, and call it like whatever. Maybe I make 5 boxes with a song, one of each, and I call them different things. I already have them, some of them ready. Just have like a recording studio basically. And then also the other thing, the big thing for me, those tales that is speaking to me, tales that I need to filter through my writing. And that is a big work, but that's fine. It's fine. That's all I'm asking for, like to do from myself, from my own, not soul. I was gonna say soul, but that's different thing. Through my uh, blood skeleton, fingers and skin, hair, bare teeth, all these things. Just like help me to a little bit work hard to pull it through. But it's not, I mean, that's just physical things. To make like what is actually going to go down into the story, that is more deep. That is more like, that is a more soulful thing. That is a more something that is coming from, I don't know where it comes from, but it comes from many years, especially like one story that I have coming up. That is something that is very important for me. It comes from some experience that I had in when I was in Cambodia. And it's gonna come to life. It's gonna come to alive. So I don't know why I talk about this, but I want to. This story, this episode was about this. This episode was about sharing truthfully things about INFP, truthful things, not just shallow things. I'm sick of that. I want to talk about real things. So that was why one of the reasons why I want to talk about this topic for this reasons for this evening. So what was the name of it now? I talk about and continue from last living off what is truth. Exactly. Living off what is truth for this weekend. That what I want to really feel like everybody have their own kind of feeling what is really, really I keep saying like really, really. But everybody have this thing that they have something more that they believe in that. So I think it's a good thing that I want to say. Hope you enjoy this rant. I mean, I rant a lot now about this. It's a very sensitive topic, It's a really, really important topic. I believe in myself. I want to put on some music here, maybe. Yeah, but this is like not easy. Not for anybody, of course. I hope you're doing fine, whoever is watching this. I mean, it's a real rant, but I knew this was gonna be like a really, really important topic for me. And it certainly was. And speaking about something else, if you really want to do this different kind of thing that you're thinking about in your mind, like in your gut, is speaking to you very, very deep. He's speaking to you. And if it's coming from some other place, like maybe he's saying that you need to go somewhere. And sometimes it means that you think like, oh, I have to go some other place. I have to go there, or I have to go there, another place of the world. But sometimes it's not really the truth. Sometimes you can be exactly where you're at and figure it out. Because a lot of people are getting fooled that you need to go to the other side of the world to just do this thing. But sometimes it's fine. We're just where you're at. And that's okay. But that sometimes it can be the opposite. You see, this is like a 180. Sometimes you're fooling yourself that you have to be another place just to make you feel bad, to just drift off. Oh, I have to go away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, calm your thoughts, see where you're at. It doesn't matter where you are because some people say home is home here, which is kind of true. Home is not just because of going to the other side of the world. It's not. Start with yourself, okay? Really start with yourself. That's my best opinion. And it's not easy every time. Sometimes it feels like you want to. I do as well. I do as well. Sometimes I feel like just going somewhere else. But I realize at the end of the day, it's all good. Doesn't matter where I am. It does not matter. I think this was a really, really interesting topic now, the last part. And I want to leave it there. Nobody have really interacted with me, but that's okay. And yeah, I felt this was a really interesting topic for me, and I hope it was for you as well. And as well as I will travel. Maybe not this summer, because there are some places that I want to go to. I want to go to Romania really much. I really want to go to Romania. I want to go to Vietnam. But speaking of Europe, I want to go to Romania. And if I go to Asia, Southeast Asia, I want to go to, I mean, pretty much whole Southeast Asia, to be honest. But Vietnam is something I will go to a long time in the future. Nam is something I will go to in the future, a long time from now. I have some plan to do that. I mean, you can pretty much tell me anywhere I would go. So many places. And yeah, so many places, and I'm so happy. Like this was, I wanted to make a more serious video, like I said. So it was nice I could talk with you about this because I thought this was like kind of a serious video, like kind of a finish video that I wanted to make. So I would think that is because anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. And I hope you enjoyed what's so not. And maybe sometime in the future, we'll see you. I hope so. And I wish you the best. Bye.